In racing, there's sponsors, there's partners, there's friends, and there's family. When you find someone that's all of the above, you've found Chris Davis. Chris's love for racing started early on as his dad Bill, who owned Truck's Trailer, sponsored a number of drivers in the area. In 1988, his good friend Scott Bass started racing locally, and Chris was quick to follow as he purchased a street stock mid-season, running on both asphalt and dirt at Bolivar, Lebanon, and Monette, winning races on both surfaces in the same car. In 1990, he jumped up to the late model ranks, building an asphalt car running at I-44 Speedway and Speedway USA. In the early 90s, he met his future wife, Jan, as her dad owned Midwest Sheet Metal. In 1994, they married and had the opportunity to buy the family business. In 1995, Chris hung up the helmet, but with Chris's love and passion to fix and tinker with things, as well as his precision and attention to detail, he started to expand the business, building race car parts to supply to local racers. He learned to build spoilers, roll bars, created colored aluminum, and he did it more efficiently, building them lighter, stronger, and better. On a trip to the Chili Bowl, he met Jimmy Owens, who was running a midget that weekend. He struck up a conversation about sheet metal. That conversation led to a friendship, as Jimmy recognized that Chris puts racers and friendships before himself. That friendship has stretched well past the track, as Chris helps to remind Jimmy that it's good to get away from racing every once in a while. That relationship helped open the doors to the best late model drivers in the nation. You can't look at the top 10 in the Lucas Oil Late Model Series, from Davenport to Thornton to Owens, and find someone that doesn't know Chris. It's his genuineness that sets him apart. Once the racers found out that he treated everyone fair, he became a confidant with not only the National Series, but the local drivers as well. On a trip to the series banquet at Lucas Oil Stadium in Indianapolis, someone came from behind Chris and asked him what he thought of the venue. He said the football stadium would hold a lot of round bales. He turned around and found himself saying that to our own Forrest Lucas. That relationship has led to Chris and his business playing a key role in the series and Lucas Oil Speedway. Chris has a wealth of knowledge and is willing to share it. But sometimes, be careful what you want to know. He spent the day with the Berries, and Champ's biggest takeaway was how to spit. But that goes back to who Chris is. Maybe it's the influence from his dad, who was such a major part of his life and is a huge credit to his success. His best friend Scott summed it up perfectly when he said, if you don't have a friend like Chris Davis, you're missing out on part of life. He's already a member of the Ozarks Area Racers Association Hall of Fame, and tonight he receives the Forrest Lucas Lifetime Achievement Award. Please welcome Chris Davis.